Much needed moisture has finally found its way to Siouxland. That comes at good news, inspiring some to get their garden started.
And KCAU-9 News reporter Dylan Adams tells us why homegrown produce might be the way to go this summer with grocery costs on the rise. It's our top story now at 6.
Hey, Tim and Sophie, the price for 2 heads of lettuce has gone up nearly 8% in a year, according to the Consumer Price Index, causing some in Siouxland to look into starting their own self-sustainable supply this spring. Sean MG has served Siouxland gardeners for nearly a decade now at Earl May Garden Center in Riverside, consisting of folks shopping for Mother's Day flowers, but also those wanting to save some cash at the grocery store by home growing their produce.
With the prices at the grocery store being what they are, it gives people a chance to get outside and make their own produce, basically.
MG says the biggest cost new gardeners will run into is fertilizer. Its price continues to rise because of trade conflicts with major natural gas suppliers like Russia and China. But Gage Perrin at Southdale Garden Center says there's other solutions to give vegetables the nutrients they need.
I have a worm compost, so I'll mix some worm dirt in with the water and I'll water them that way. It depends on what kind of plant needs, like more, for example, like potassium or different types of nutrients. You save a lot of money on fertilizer that way.
Perrin says these tomato plant seedlings were hydroponically grown, breeding them stronger sources of nutrients and, in her opinion, making them taste better than store-bought. She says last year her harvest was so large she was able to share with neighbors and conserve some too.
You can also what I'll do is I'll cook some tomatoes down and freeze it to have food for the winter, which is really, it's basically free food.
And MG says, although it may be too late to plant seeds this year, after Mother's Day is the peak time to transplant seedlings from an indoor setting into an outdoor garden bed. For now, Dylan Adams, KCAU 9 News.